Ring Kings Boxing, we up in this thing. Shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all joining me for another episode of Ring Kings Boxing. I'm Big Q chiming in. After the big fight, Tank Davis takes down Ryan Garcia in 7 rounds. Technical knockout, took him out and knocked him down a couple times in the fight. There was some good spots where Garcia was fighting, using his jab, trying to keep Tank away from him. But ultimately, it came down to who got the most skills. And I think a lot of people are not surprised by this outcome. I think I myself in the review or the preview of the fight had Tank taking him out. I think it's 7 rounds. I want to say I said 7, but in the end, I knew exactly this would be the kind of fight that Tank steps up for. And Garcia and the last couple of opponents that Tank Davis took on were big talkers, guys that thought they can use power to overwhelm Tank Davis. But what I realized that a lot of people know is that he's super talented. He's a complete fighter. And depending on who he's fighting, he decides on what he's going to bring out. So just a fantastic fight. Him knocking down Garcia several times in the matchup. And like I said, the last two guys that he fought were talkers. And this was a good fight. Anyway, let's get into this side of it because this was named, was this an attempted finesse? And what we mean by that is the cards, the fight cards that was showing after the fight during the second round was most curious by Judge Tom Taylor. Now, I'm going to show you guys the cards in a second, but watch the reaction from Tank Davis as one of the reporters questioned him. Watch Tank Davis's face once he did not know the score, but was this going to be a finesse if it came down to the nitty gritty? But good thing Tank got him out of here, but watch his response.
Right here in front. This question is for Calvin Ford and for Leonard Allerby. I don't know if you guys have taken a look at the scorecards, but in the second round, the round that Tank knocked Garcia down, one of the judges scored it 10-10, and the other two judges had it 10-9. How do you guys feel about that?
He was. I would say he was dominating.
Now, Mr. Ford, obviously, he's seen and heard a lot of it. Leonard, just like, whatever, man, I don't care, we won. But look at the face, this expression on the face of Tank Davis. Like, are you serious? How could that even be a thing? And of course, like Kelvin just answered, but really wasn't surprised by it. But this is what we mean by it. Check this out. This is the scorecard from the fight. And what they're speaking about is the second round that this judge right here scored the round 10 for Gervonta and 10 for Ryan Garcia. How? And, as you go down it now, this is the thing that we talk about in the fight game, that a lot of it is ridiculous. A lot of it is stupid. And it's just ridiculous. So the judge was Dave Moretti, who had the ridiculous score of 10-10 in the round where he floors Ryan Garcia. But if this had carried on, would this have been a situation where this could have been an attempted finesse? Yeah, and like we talk about these judges, and of course the referee was Tom Taylor. Dave Moretti was the judge that scored the stupid scorecard. But was this an attempted finesse? Had the fight went the duration, had it went the full amount of time, would this have been an attempted finesse? That was a very ridiculous score right there. You can't score a 10-10 and he knocks the guy down. Now, prior to that, it was a decent round, but once he floors Garcia, you can't even off the round. So then people go into it and they say, well, boxing has a problem. It's more than just that. A lot of this is just straight corruption. Like, people make mistakes and all that. We understand that. But a lot of this is corruption. So anyway, great fight by Tank Davis, despite the fact that the judges stupidly scored the round wrong, but they got him out of there. Tank Davis showed once again that he is the cream of the crop there. And we just look forward to more fights. better fights, more skilled opponents, whether that's whomever it is, whether it's Shakur Stevens or Devin Haney, whoever's ahead, they got a stiff challenge against Tank Davis, man. Garcia stuck him with a few shots and he took them. He didn't waver. He has a very good chin and he's complete out there in the ring. So this is going to be fun. But anyway, with that being said, let me know how you guys feel about the dumbass judge Dave Moretti scoring the round like that. And not just that. How about the fact that Tank Davis had such an impressive showing against Ryan Garcia, made him look, very pedestrian out there. Garcia's weapons just simply didn't work against a grander opponent. And what's crazy about it is all of the talk about Ryan's body shots, and it was the body shot, a delayed shot, that ultimately put Garcia down. Now, a lot of people saying that he quit and all this kind of stuff, and you got to go back and look at the shot that Tank hit him with. He hit him with a shot, and you can see he kind of hit him, and Garcia flinched on his face, and he kind of skipped back a bit, and then he was like, oh, he went down on the knee. So it wasn't something like he just gave up. I don't think the kid gave up, man, in the fight, to be honest with you. I just think that you get overwhelmed by Tank Davis. The guy has power in both hands, and he does that to you. So whether he popping him in his face, which he did, and hitting him with body shots, it's gonna hurt. Ultimately, it's gonna hurt the same. The guy's a dynamo. So anyway, what do you guys think about the fight, man? Let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the flip side. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share Ring Kings Boxing on your social media feed. Much love to the family. Peace.